Hi besties, welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Gigi doing her nails, and I am working with my non-dominant today, forming up my thumb. I'm sorry I keep leaving the frame there. Getting that put down, and I'm using that tab to just close the back because these forms are a little on the small side, and that just helps make sure they don't pop open. Now I'm making sure it's the shape that I like, and now we are going to come in with some tack. And the only reason I'm doing that is that I've put a very thin overlay on my natural nail of the pink because I don't want to have to try to file polygel off my natural nail or do a soak off. I just like to have a nice little overlay to have something there, you know. And then when I file all of this off, I'll still have that nice little layer there. So basically what we're doing now is just coming in with 3 different colors, and it's the light pink, the light purple, the cat eye purple, and the flicker jelly, which is again purple. This was a whole purple kit. And I'm scooping that up, and we're just gonna lay it down on my thumb. Now I am doing a different shape than I normally do. I'm doing short almond shapes because my grandson was just born, and I'm going to be going out to Vegas pretty soon to be seeing the family. And when I'm holding my grandson, I don't want to scratch him or poke him. So we're keeping them short and very blunt in the tip shape, as I want to not have bad memories from his Gigi poking him. So that's not going to work out. And in case you did not know, Gigi is my grandmother name. So it's actually my great-grandmother name, Gigi, great-grandmother. But all the kids can call me whatever they like, Grandma or Gigi. My oldest granddaughter calls me Amma because that's just what she said when she was a baby, and she never stopped. So, you know, I like Gigi, but I like Amma too, or Grandma, whatever you like. But I don't want to be great grandma, so Gigi. If you want to know my real name, I do say it in a couple of the videos. You can find out what it is. It's not a big secret or anything. So now we're doing the same thing over here with another blend, and I went a little bit heavier with the dark this time instead of the light. But you can definitely see that flicker jelly. That flicker jelly is gorgeous, you guys. Now I do want to talk, while I'm doing this, I want to talk a little bit about how I felt while I was doing all of this. I like the consistency of this polygel. It is so easy to work with. It does run a little bit, and the way I tested that was just putting a little ball of it on my little tool that I use to get it out of the, you know, that tool, and just letting it sit there. And it didn't fall off of the tool, but it did make like a bulby shape. So I think eventually it probably would have fallen off. So it does move, but it's slow to move. So you've got a lot of time to play with it. And it's not super sticky. There's a little stickiness to it, but if you've got a nice amount of alcohol in your brush, no problem at all. Here, I'm just going to take a little off. I'm realizing that this nail is getting too long and it's not what I want. So I'm just coming in and smoothing that out and taking off what I don't like. And then we're going to come back in and fix the shape of the nail. And that's one of the things I liked about it. It's so forgiving. It really just gives you the time you need to perfect your shape, and that actually eliminates a lot of filing. So 6 of one, half a dozen, right guys? Either you get a lumpy nail, you got to file a lot, or you spend an extra minute to make this polygel nail sweet and pretty, and you don't have to file much at all. And honestly, I barely had to file these, just enough to smooth them out and to make sure they were exactly the way I want the shape to look. Now, I wasn't actually planning to do any kind of a marble on this one, but there was just enough left over from my mixing. I didn't want it to go to waste. So we are using it for the tip of this nail, and then I'm going to come in and do a simple fade with the light purple. And then I'm also off camera, you're not going to see it, the pinky nail is going to be full light purple, just like the color I'm working with right now. Exactly the same process, just no mixing before. And so I just, oh, and here's another instance where I had too much and I didn't want it to be that fat. So I just pulled a little off and it's sitting off to the side waiting to go on the pinky. And so I'm just fixing that fade. And I did skip putting the pinky nail in the video, but you'll see it here in a bit when we do top coat and stuff. Now I did come down a little further with that oh, I guess I did put a little bit of the pinky on there. Sorry guys, I did not realize I had left that footage. So now we're coming in with just some base coat, and I'm going to use that base coat. I'm pulling some back off because that was too much. And I'm using the base coat to hold this really cool, like bronzy gold foil. And I love how once you lay it down and you start playing with it with the brush, it starts breaking apart and going into the little pieces that you want. So you have time to really push it around. And then cured that and went on ahead and base coated the rest of the nails. And we are coming in on a couple more with some more of this foil. And just having fun with it, you know, putting it in different places, breaking it up and getting it into the little shapes and flow that you're looking for. Ah, I love that foil. It's so fun. This is another one of the things that my daughter got me. I'm going to go ahead and link the video where I show you all that stuff. And then a tiny bit on the thumb as well. A little bit more, a little bit more. Ooh, it's sticky. Oh, that's so pretty. I really love it. Oh my goodness. This is just a set that I am so happy I put on myself. So now we're coming in with some super shiny top coat from Light Elegance. And oh my, look at that prettiness. I love how shiny the super shiny is. It's just so gorgeous. I did want to mention though that I do put a couple of coats of this because even as thin as the foil is, when you play with it, it has some little peaks and valleys. So if you don't want to feel that or catch it in your hair, you're definitely gonna want to hit it with a couple of coats of top coat. That little line of flicker jelly in there, ooh, so pretty. Now, because I'm actually going to Vegas, I am going to make my other nails on the other hand match, but not perfectly. So I'm going to do a different video for that. And here we go with the finished look. Ah, I love this hand. I love how it came out. They kind of look spacey, but a little bit like that ring finger looks kind of like a rock, but the other ones look a little spacey. But because we added the gold, it has more of the rock feeling. Let me know what you think of them in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time. Mwah. Bye-bye.